Yes. The Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
All right. Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, January 12th goes to Martha Chansley. Who is Martha Chansley? Martha is the mother of Jacob Anthony Chansley, a.k.a. Jake Angeli. Okay, Jake is a terrorist, a member of Al Cracker and Vanilla ISIS. He is known online as far-right Arizona conspiracy theorist Q Shaman. If you saw him last week, he was absolutely the mascot for this mayonnaise-flavored MAGA mob that stormed the Capitol building. He was the guy who was wearing the fur hat with bull horns with the red, white, and blue face paint. Very confusing. He looked like he didn't know whether he wanted to root for the Minnesota Vikings or the New England Patriots. He looked like he was auditioning for a role in the WWE but couldn't afford a costume. He looks like he ordered his outfit from the top online store for white supremacists called Cracker Nova. You know who the guy is if you've been paying attention, but he has been arrested, taken into federal custody, and been charged with disorderly conduct, violent entry, and illegally being in the Capitol. Personally, I also hope they prosecute him under the recently enacted Statues and Monuments Act, and he gets that minimum 10 years in prison Trump was talking about giving folks 6 months ago during the BLM protest. But we all know that's not going to happen, because that Statues and Monuments Act was reinstated for black lives that Trump doesn't think matters. And the folks who support said black lives. But back to the mother at hand. First of all, salute to all the moms out there. Okay, drop on the clues bombs for all the moms out there. All right? Moms of all races, black, white, Asian, Jewish, Latino, it doesn't matter. There is nothing like the love of your mother. Your mother is really the only person who will truly love you unconditionally. Okay? It's very rare you meet a mother who will not do anything for their child, and it's very rare that a mother can ever see her child for anything except for that innocent little human she pushed out, okay, years ago. Now, one thing about a mama, whether it's the vagina you came out of or the vagina she came out of, your grandma, they're going to make sure you eat. Okay, mothers want to make sure their babies have been fed. I lost my grandmother in 2006, my big mama, and I can't think of one time I've been to her house in my life where she didn't ask me if I was hungry. And oftentimes force me to eat. Same thing with my mother now. If I'm home in Moncks Corner, South Carolina, my mama wants to make sure I've eaten. She wants to make sure the grandkids have eaten. That's just the way the game goes. So I want y'all to know I totally understand Martha Chansley's position. See, Jake is being held in jail. Judge Deborah Fine ordered him held until January 15th as she determines whether he will face charges in Washington, D.C. And that's not sitting well with his mother because, according to her, her baby hasn't eaten since his arrest because he has a certain diet that he sticks to. Let's go to ABC 15 Arizona for the report, please.
Jacob Chansley, also known as Jake Angeli, made his first court appearance here in Phoenix telephonically from a detention center because he is currently in quarantine. We also learned from his mom that he has not eaten anything since Friday.
He has not eaten and he needs to eat.
Martha Chansley worried about her son's condition since he turned himself in to the FBI Saturday morning, a concern echoed by his public defender that 33-year-old Jacob Chansley had an extremely restrictive diet. We asked what the diet was.
He gets very sick if he doesn't eat organic food, literally will get physically sick.
The judge asking Chansley's lawyer to work with the U.S. Marshal Service on a detention diet as she held video and telephone first appearance hearings with inmates. Chansley was by phone and politely called the judge Your Honor throughout. He's a local activist and QAnon conspiracy theorist. At this point, he's facing misdemeanor charges related to being inside the U.S. Capitol illegally with a spear last Wednesday.
Now, let me make sure I heard this right. Play the clip of Martha just talking about the diet thing real quick. Let me hear this.
He gets very sick if he doesn't eat organic food, literally will get physically sick.
Okay, hey, Martha Chansley.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Thank you, Stephen A. Smith. Listen, I have so much to say about this situation. Number one, he gets very sick if he doesn't eat organic food. Welcome to the food desert in any poor and disenfranchised town, USA, where residents, usually black and brown, don't have access to affordable, healthy food options, especially fresh fruits and vegetables. These organic foods are restricted, are non-existent due to the absence of grocery stores within convenient traveling distance, not to mention the main factors like racism, cost of living, people being time poor and cash poor. Oh, it's all socioeconomic, baby, okay? Is it a coincidence that food deserts are found in black and brown communities and low-income areas where many folks don't have cars? Of course not. Not so fun facts. Studies have found that wealthy districts have 3 times as many supermarkets as poor ones do. White neighborhoods contain an average of 4 times as many supermarkets as predominantly black ones do. And grocery stores in black communities are usually smaller with less selections. Hey, Martha, listen, black and brown people's choices about what to eat are severely limited by the options available to them and what they can afford. And most food deserts contain an overabundance of fried chicken spots, Chinese food restaurants, and whatever fast food chain is selling cheap meat that you can guarantee is giving you the finest in GMO. Not to mention dairy-based foods that are high in fat, sugar, and salt, processed foods such as snack cakes, the oatmeal cream pies, the honey buns, the Little Debbie Swiss rolls, salt and vinegar potato chips, sour cream and onion potato chips. What the hell is a flaming hot Cheeto? Okay? And gallons of soda, corner delis, convenience stores, liquor stores. If it's unhealthy and not organic, it's absolutely in the hood. So forgive me if I don't feel you or your son's pain. You want to act ghetto? Well, you're going to eat like you in the ghetto. And what pisses me off about this is he got a public defender, but got the nerve to be screaming about organic food? You can afford organic food on the outside, but can't afford afford a real lawyer on the inside? Is organic food cheaper in the trailer parks of Arizona, or y'all growing it yourself? Which is it? Huh, Mom? Martha Chansley, you and your son's public defender are really going about this all wrong. Y'all had the right idea, wrong defense, okay? Based off the way he was dressed, walking around the building with a megaphone, fur hat, bull horns, red, white, and blue face paint, I know a Snickers commercial when I see one. The public defender's defense should have been, my client was hungry, and he's not himself when he's hungry.
You're not you when you're hungry.
And Exhibit A flashed the picture of him looking like Captain America if Steve Rogers ever decided to become a permanent citizen of Asgard. Okay, Martha, it's white privilege and white entitlement that made your son think he could storm the Capitol in the first place. And now it's white privilege and white entitlement that makes you feel like we are going to care or have remorse that your son isn't getting his organic food in jail. You know who else isn't getting organic food? The 5 people, including a Capitol police officer who died in the Capitol because a pack of pale, privileged pricks decided that on January 6th, they wanted to be terrorists. Just last week, this was Martha Chansley talking about her son.
My son is a great patriot. I was surprised. I didn't, honestly, I didn't think that at the time that he had done anything wrong.
You were unapologetic about your son's role in the violent insurrection. Well, we are unapologetic in not giving a damn about your son's organic food diet. Hey, Jake, hungry? Eat it, okay? Dick Gregory, Dick Tracy, Dick Van Dyke, Dick Cheney, eat them all right? Please let Chelsea Handler give Martha Chansley the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. That is way too much Dan mayonnaise.
All right. Yeah, put some mayonnaise on that.
Mayonnaise on what?
On that.
All right.
Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today. Let's open up the phone lines, right? 800-585-1051.
If you're hungry, would you want a Snickers or... What you about to ask?
What's wrong with you, man?
What you about to ask?
Would you support your kid like this lady supporting her son? Huh?
What happened now?
Would you support your kids?
Now you don't have kids. If you say you don't have kids, you said would you support your if my child had did something like that?
Your child got locked up like this.
Oh, got you.
Would you support your child like this? Would you support your kid like this?
I don't have them kind of problems. I'm black. This is for white people.
Doesn't matter. We're just asking.
It's for all our white listeners.
585-1051. If your child did something stupid or something dumb like this, would you support your kid and go all the way to him and say, hey, my son needs organic food? Would you support your child?
All our Caucasian listeners, this your time to shine. Okay?
800-585-1051. Let's talk about it. We'll talk about it more when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Donkey Today is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.